Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Welcome to 54 Degrees on the 710 freeway. We are, what is it? 12:56 a.m. December 12th. Ooh. It's my crash anniversary. Let's not celebrate. Let's not celebrate. It happened at night, so it's not quite the same time, but it is nighttime.
Fire alarm. Tonight's storage 3336 Fruitland Avenue. From the road. Freeway. 1230, 1231, 1232, 1233, 1234, and 1235 will remain north of Ronald between Kappa and Woodley.
I don't want to get out of my car. It's nice and toasty in here. I don't want to get out. I'm warm. Am I going to a job? I'm at my job. This is my job. You must be from the East Coast.
135 psychological rescue BLS, reserved around 43407 Jennifer Lane, rough CW
13648 Van Nuys Boulevard, 13648 Van Nuys Boulevard at Jackson Block. Code 3, incident 185 TMRD. At the Children's Institute, incident 195. Version A12 Adam. Very well.
Is there going to be a full moon tomorrow? Because if so, dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Well, if you're superstitious, you should probably stay at home tomorrow.
In the alley, so 2 incident 197, NRD 1457. 39 handle, Reno code 3, incident 180, NRD 2046. And Manchester Street suspect now is panic, black red, black shorts, code 2 incident 198, RD 1268. Please watch 5 units, put off on completion of your call. From Vermont and San Marino.
That's squad 107. Unconscious person, Sherman Road.
19252 Soledad Canyon Road, across on Meadoway Avenue.
2 incident 0199, are you 163? Okay, so we go.
25 Victor 52 delay.
Burbank,
Oh, the route to the Devonshire Station was
21, me 5885, Reamer, east of Fulton.
1781 Roger.
Roger. 39 on the DC. The RD 2046. You guys don't know the fire.
Person 188.
Engine squad 182. Unconscious person PD on the Main Street. Center Street. I know.
2835 is 24 from 3rd and Vermont, so Vermont is separated. Today 43, 3 Tom, Chief Edward, 651, no want, no warrant, 1991 Toyota, SB Javier G. Galvan, 157 East 67th Way, Long Beach.
This was 49. Water flow alarm was reset. A stainless steel fabrication. 15160 Desmond Road, across Dolly Avenue.
An additional 144 suspect there now at 39 District Road. The light pole is at the southeast corner in front of the Philly Steakhouse restaurant. Suspect was also carrying a black square box. Additional on incident 0179 RD 378.
357 Roger. Show me code 6 in the area. Okay, wait, Roger.
City West Traffic Unit DUI Traffic 2229 West Boulevard. Suspect now Hispanic. No further description. Suspect vehicle Ford Windstar minivan. License 5 Tom Zebra X-ray 478. 5 Tom Zebra X-ray 478. Code to incident 2 authority 75. Proceed to the Melville Eastern 57 unknown clothing. Suspect and victim left in the vehicle. Information is
Mission Patrol 97, Squad 151. Unconscious person. 754 East Canyon Road, across the Sierra Madre.
Subject Vermont and San Marino. 8 Wilson Avenue, Apartment 2, Hollywood. 24, threatening to shoot customers, no one to see. With resident 205 from 1118.
Still not 20, Roger.
63790, do you have a message? 2051, vehicle is a gray Audi. 7 Nora, correction 17 Nora Young 082, 17 Nora Young 082. 7311. First figure out good distance 205 3119. Let's repeat, down low volume. I'm back at 1043, go ahead. 3434 Hickory Street, suspect your son, no Hispanic, 13 years. Also under the influence of narcotics, monitored for comments. Code to incident 201 1827.
Engine 163. Fire alarm. Adel Arca.
Adam Robert David.
3930 Orange Avenue.
Oh, hey! Thank you for the money. Appreciate it.
50.
Thank you.
DOB 0203. You can also get it.
18L40, 8L7044, suspect there now, 11163, Santa Monica Boulevard, code 2 incident 0158, 4854. It was a vehicle versus a parking meter.
15L60, show the code 5th with 15 Adam 85.
Yeah, 60 Roger.
City Central Unit Code 30 Radar 725 South Big Rose Street, Business Zara, incident 208.
Did you load up with the Georgia Force?
Cancel incident 0158, PD1 will handle.
Incident 203. Streaming 1 minute 15, show for 4. 21-843, 21-843, count system, warning. 1, count break here.
21-43.
Get a quick big box and then go on to play.
900, approach route. 22 on the TC. Actual.
200. CT going to control.
Information on 415, Mount Frank Lennon, Major Worch, at the Shakespeare Bridge, San Antonio, now line, surface clutter.
Rescue 20, stand by. Engine
With the hood over his
186, carbon
head.
monoxide alarm. 182
Hopefully
district.
harassing a female, blank, 140
240 West Aliso Street,
Start
cross
regular
Malamute
report
Street.
of Talmadge. Information on incident 0210.
Pursuit vehicle suspect is no white, early 30s, long sleeve white shirt, blue jeans, brown workers with 2 red truck at shopping carts. Suspect attempting to take off the side mirrors of vehicles. Suspect at 212 RD 1954.
You're now 14920 Astoria Street. CBPR can direct your full time. No blind. 15 years, 3 years, 1 year.
How pretty. And it's fully loaded, so they need another truck to come unload this truck. I'm good. How are you this morning? I only have the light on for you guys. I don't really use the light unless I'm doing interviews, but it does help with you guys. I really, really hope that the driver is the one who put that that reflector right there. In case you guys didn't see the overturned vehicle, here's a reflector that I'm gonna put by the tire just in case. That's funny.
Advise them we don't have sufficient MSC right now.
Hey, I got some competition. Some competition drove out here. I don't think I recognize them. Hey, what'd you do? Yeah, I saw that. Oh, I think it's RMG Sam with a new vehicle. Or actually, I think it's Howard's old vehicle.
9 Daly Avenue, that's 222, or D38.
603 miles right back.
I'll be right back.
Boulevard, code 0202, or D785.
All right, guys. Are we here? Can you see me? Sometimes you can't see me when I come back.
23115 Mariano.
Can you see me or just hear me?
Unknown ringing the doorbell to the residence. Code 2 instance 229 2173.
Wonder Boulevard.
You see me? All right.
137, stand by.
No way now.
Six eight seven nine, 6879, do you need it northbound traffic from Western open? 285, have you arrived?
6-8, open up northbound traffic.
6831, open up northbound traffic.
Right.
MS 128 West 106th Street, code 2 incident 194, RD 1832.
He told me
Metro.
to cancel, and now he's mad that you guys are there.
Yeah, the one time that we brought up, it was 70, whatever, right? 20 grand. Metro is 28.
85 to 6.
Cancel is 20.
It's before Los Angeles and Temple suspect healing. 6867, Roger.
85. Can you notify? 13. Shows code 6
That was weird.
6171.
Hold on.
Boulevard. And then the rest of the places have a vacant building. Security guard in public location. Close to location 233 1461. 3 Adam King 541.
Back suspect will try to westbound Washington from Lovelace. Suspect vehicle again is a black Allison Charger. Additional information to do it.
35 King, study back the FD call. And got this movement.
Forty-three 13 handled a vandalism suspect 2025 South Figueroa Street, good incident 228.
Where's your rush?
Sure, come on over.
37, city secondary logo. We added notice PM. Separate from Roger. Any Northeast Unit ambulance over there, 4576 Paulhan Avenue.
All right, can you see me or just hear me? Hello, hello, hi, anyone? Bueller? You're tired? Huh? Well, thanks. Yeah, I'm right here. Can you see me or not? Hi, Vanessa. CN here. Sweet. All right, cool, guys. That's good that you can see in here. I got a phone call. That's why it died on you. You gotta remember, I'm working, so work first, streamer second. Stringer first, streamer second, right? Boop, boop, boop.
Engine NABS 85 Squad 64. Unconscious person. 530 Crown Street, across Bonnie Cove Avenue. Engine squats went. Diabetic rescue at the bus stop.
That doesn't bother me. All right, so, okay, one.
Pioneer Boulevard, Flash Boulevard.
Rescue 20, show up around to 700.
Rescue 20. Poison 8, 1868, West 57th Street.
West 83rd Street, apartment 1. Hope you're on the right one. I don't know.
Califield, are you high? Or are you drunk? I don't understand why you repeat the same questions. You've been with me for a year. You know who I am. I think what you're trying to do is trigger me. Can you guys see me? Am I talking to myself? Hello? Hi. Bueller? Bueller? So now you're a video, dude. It's been like 24 hours, and you just started where we left off. That's funny.
Well, 644 West 83rd.
Am I a video journalist now? Now, as in for the past 20 years? Yeah, I have been.
Hollywood and Vermont. Hey, sir, he's going to try to find our RP. They'll update the call. Go on. Copy.
Heavy hauling Idaho. Golf sucks. That's because most people suck at golf.
Phone number for this Engine Squad 171. Sick person ALS. 1027 Maple Street, crossing 94th Street.
Unless that was somebody trying to get under my skin, and if that's the case, then I like the fact that somebody just sent me a message. I don't know who that is.
28 Medical Rescue. Greenleaf Avenue, Lambert Road.
That means they know who I am and are familiar with me.
47801.
Thank you. The trolls are getting better now. They're doing the research.
846 Domino Plains intersection 49 on Broadway.
But what do I know? I'm just messing around. Reading too far into it, right? Right. Close. Send. Hey everybody, I'm back. Can you see me? Califield. So, what do you think I am? Or better yet, how do you want me to answer that question? How's my, this isn't gonna be pretty. How's my costume today? Vanessa, you've said that like 6 times.
We don't see them around here.
14, stand by. We'll check with LAPD.
I want that, I want that, and I want that. Turn that down a little bit. Do this, boom, boom, boom. All right, you're that, go there. You go here, you go here, you go here, boom. All right, let's find a story. So far, so good. Ooh, shoot, please don't be it. Uh-oh. Maybe I missed it, maybe I didn't. Don't call me a sissy. And don't be sorry for calling me a sissy. Maybe your area is behaving right now. Heavy hauling Idaho, that's not how it works. I know what you meant, Vanessa. I know you all good. I don't know what means. I mean, I know what means, but what does that what mean? I don't understand. But that's me. I don't know a lot of things. All right, so how long have we been going? 33 minutes, that's it? Time is it? 1:42 to, so 2:30. Dude, what is up with that?
Last company, 2844 Further Avenue, across Lodo Street.
I'm having some issues today, so I don't know if we'll make it till 2:30. Maybe 2:15 and we'll call it. Because we did start off with something, so that's good. Janet, yes, I knew that, but I didn't know it by law. I just knew it by, it should make sense. I don't want to say common sense, but it should make sense.
At 77th Division, I don't know.
You miss your tacos? Any good stories tonight? Yeah, there's a good story in South LA that Alex got, and I'm not going to talk about it right now. And then that's not a good story right there. The only thing that makes that a good story, the one that we were just at, is that is a major on-ramp from the LA Long Beach Harbor up to Commerce, where the containers off the big ships get put on trucks. The trucks get driven to Commerce. They get put on a train and they get sent across the nation. So right now, what you saw in that, what you saw in those containers are probably not Christmas presents, because all the Christmas presents are already here. Those are, who knows what that is? It could be Valentine's stuff. Who knows what's in that container? I didn't stick around to find out. I could go back to find out, but it's not going to help anyone. Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you very much.
Avenue, across 5th Street.
Wally Davidson, if that's the case, that driver's in a lot more trouble than he was to begin with. I'm not going to answer your questions anymore, Califield, until you answer mine. What happened? I would like to know now. What are you talking about? Oh, you missed it? It's just an overturned big rig. An overturned big rig. You can always rewind. Rewind. Hello, Jody Odie. Is that what I just read? It is. Jody Odie. Ha! That's awesome. Hey, what up, AJ? I am having a good night. Are you? Good morning, Florida. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. My laugh is contagious. I've been told that.
Engine Squad 49, Caesar, 15020, Monty Drive, Prophet Watkins Drive.
Right on, sir. Right on. May the force be with you. It's already tomorrow there, right? No, it's Thursday night for you. It's Thursday night. So it'll be Friday the 13th for you real quick. And what's up with Tiger Woods and that team? They're not doing so well over there. Family's good. Family's good. Thank you very much. Bronson is just now strong enough to start shooting Nerf guns, and we've been having a lot of fun. Dade Man, I gave him a little haircut. He looks adorable. Incident response. You've been watching too many movies. You've been watching too many movies. All right, so what do we do here? Vanessa, she's been seen multiple places, and she's not going to go on a ride along with me. She's just not. It's not smart to do. Yeah, ball it went straight up. We all suck at golf. We all suck at golf, but every once in a while you'll get a you'll connect, and that's the one that keeps you coming back. I might play some golf today. I think so. Just drive away. Pin it. Just dip out. Why? Is there somebody here gonna get me? Am I in the Inland Empire? Me personally, no. My company, yes. Have you got a YouTube plaque? Yes. Alberto, I did. Somewhere on one of these videos, you'll see a video of me unwrapping it with my kids. And I think I still actually have it right here. I might still have that video, to be honest with you. There it is. Silver play button. There it is right there. Look how young they look. Look how young they are. How little they are already. Look how big and husky Scotty is. Dun dun dun. And both these kids love YouTube, so they were super excited to see this. Look at their face. Look at their face. I haven't looked at it yet. I didn't want to look at it. I wanted to see their faces first. Oh yeah, I'm sure there's audio, by the way. Oh, do, 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 do. I did mess up, though. I was able to put what I wanted on the plaque, and I just put Loud Labs News. I should have put Scott Lane of Loud Labs News, or Scott Lane with Loud Labs News, because that way my name would have been on that plaque. But Loud Labs News is my name, so that's what's on there. But I had the option, and I messed up. I should have put Scott Lane / Loud Labs News. But whatever. It made them happy. That is next to the Nightcrawler, movie poster in our living room. And then that's next to it. I also framed the piece of paper that came with it that says stuff, but that is just sitting in my, sitting with all my other frame stuff. And now let's go back, close. Oh, shoot. This is gonna die. Boom. Yeah, I know it's mine and it's all good, but at some point, Scott Lane's gonna outlast Loud Labs. I didn't like that sentence, but just speaking words. You raced pro moto and lived in NorCal for a while, then SoCal, then I bounced. Right on. I'm buddies with the Fitzpatricks. So Fitz Army, at some point, he owes me a check. And that's only because I came up with the name Fitz Army. So I grew up with Jimmy Fitzpatrick's brother, Brian Fitzpatrick. Brian was the centered feature of our video, Crazy White Boys, and Brian is a lot of the reason why I'm really good at not missing the shot. So I've known Jimmy since he was like 5. Matter of fact, I was just thinking about how I borrowed his surfboard back when he was, and then it got lost in the freeway. Anyways, I've known Jimmy forever. What he's done with his place too, dude, gnarly. Yeah, I was in Brian's wedding. I haven't been out to Jimmy's place in a minute. He's been busy. I've been busy. But anyways, when it was time for him to break, he never left Metal Militia, but he kind of branched off on his own, and he was wondering what he should call his company, and he called me, and Fitz Army is what it was. So he's gonna owe me a royalty check at some point. So whenever you see Fitz Army, that came out of here. It was actually super easy and super simple to think of. What's up, Danny? How are you? Have you ever been to his place? Have you been to Fitzland?
It's 59 Squad 181.
I was there on the very first jump. I've known Jimmy since, like I said, before he was with, before he rode his motorcycle for a living. He was just a cute little kid. There's one thing. I'll ask you this one, Heavy Holly in Idaho. Have you ever hung out with him after the sun has gone down? I'll let everyone's imagination flow with that question, read between the lines. But have you ever hung out with Jimmy? Have you ever hung out with Jimmy after the sun has gone down? A new name for my craft site. I'm a grandma and I loved craft. Well, right off the bat, it's Crafty Grandma. Or Grammy Craft. That's right off the bat. I don't know if you answered me, Heavy. You said yep, but I don't know if that means you have or you haven't. Either way, you can agree with me that he is probably one of the gnarliest human beings on this planet. Jimmy is probably one of the gnarliest human beings on this planet. Absolutely. Yes, one time. And I bet you that one time you'll never forget it. I bet you that one time you'll never forget it. I couldn't. No, hang. He made fun of me all night. I could not hang. He made fun of me all night. Well, you're lucky you didn't pass out.
171. Difficulty breathing.
If you passed out, you might have woke up a different color. The thing about Jimmy is he made a living out of lifestyle. So it was, I got to a point where, I got to a point where, like, same with his brother. Like, we used to, like, so I developed a show called Brothers Fitzpatrick. I sold it to MTV. MTV bought the pilot, made the pilot. The show didn't get picked up. The show came out at the exact same time as Nitro Circus. So Nitro, they had a choice. Brothers Fitzpatrick, which is basically Bam with motorcycles, but three brothers, three Bams, or Jimmy is the Bam, and then you have his family, or Nitro Circus. We all know what happened, and we all know why it happened. So anyways, during that time of the negotiations for Brothers Fitzpatrick and with MTV, I said, we need a bashing budget. And part of the bashing budget came with, you have to tell us what you're going to do first. And we're like, well, that's no fun. And they're like, well, you say you're going to do this, this, and this. I go, that's not how these guys work. Anyways, they shut us down on night one. They thought we were going to burn down our barn. And we're like, dude, why would we burn down our own place? It wasn't ours, it was Jimmy's place. But he's like, why would we? And they had lawyers watching the monitors, and they're like, shut it down, stop. And we're like, dude, this is just a Tuesday. This is what would happen whether the cameras were here or not. The point is, they gave us a bashing budget. So once that didn't get picked up, Brian, who's an adult with 4 kids now, and I started to be an adult and doing this job, was to where, like, I'd already done Stringers LA, but it started to get to the point, and we were getting old where we weren't getting paid to break things anymore. Because when we were doing our videos and doing our shows and doing the other stuff, we used to get paid to break things. It was great. Once we stopped getting paid to break things, we're like, well, let's readjust. Brian, the older Fitzpatrick, started working on his family business. I took more, once that they said no, a lot of people said no to me after Stringers LA. And what I did, I tried to do another show on fuel with Jimmy. I tried to do a show called Real Reality. There's like a bunch of things where I was told no. And I was like, I don't like being told no more. So I'm going to go back to doing what it was that got me here, which was stringing. And right after Stringers LA, I thought I was going to be a big producer guy and go into the reality world, and it didn't work. So I said, I'm going to go back to doing what it is I do. And it was this. And this is really quiet in here. So I went back to this, concentrated on this, and then built up where we are now. Do I remember you? I don't remember your name. Getting old sucks, body and mind. Yeah, but the point about that was he didn't have to stop. He continued to get paid to break things, whether it was his bones or whether it was the barn. He was able to make a lifestyle out of the way we lived 15 years ago. And now Jimmy's now turned that place into one of the sickest wedding party venues there is. Terra de Fits. Anybody out in the Southern California area and you want a holiday party done right? If you want a company party done right, if you want your wedding done right, Terra de Fits. Terra de Fits. What I'm trying to work on right now is Jimmy's the host of this place, and he dresses like Jimmy. These people pay a lot of money for Jimmy's space, and Jimmy's the one who will pick you up in the he has this cool little tractor trailer that pulls people from parking up there, and he's the one who drives it. He's the one who opens the barn doors, all that. But he's dressed like Jimmy. I told Jimmy he needs to get a stud / host / awesome / GQ / something outfit that says, hey, I'm Jimmy, I own this place. Not, hey, check out me and my my shorts and my Pendleton. Did I get married there? No, I didn't. I got married in a helicopter over Los Angeles. That family is smart with money. Yes, they are. I made the Shot in the Dark fan edit on my old Instagram. I don't quite remember. But thank you. Hey, Scott, buy shirts for my babies. You selling shirts? Vanessa, I am not selling things anymore. I took down the merch site. The only way you're going to be able to get our stuff is through Patreon. I am not launching Patreon until next year. I'm not going to launch it right now and ask people for money during the holidays. I don't like asking people for money. That's why I'm going to do the Patreon, to where you'll get something in return. Yeah. Tricky Ricky, you're not going to make me remember. How about, yeah, I remember. And thank you for the edit. Yes, Pam, that was a gnarly incident. Heavy Holland, did you ever see Crazy White Boys with his brother? Jimmy's in that. I'm also the one who made Jimmy's video, Friends of Fitzland. Where did that name come from? Right here, Friends of Fitzland. Duh. Fitz Army. Duh. Crafty Grandma. Duh. LOUDLABS Loyals. You changed your Instagram. Oh, right on. What's going on with the company? How is business? My company or the Fitz's? I'm doing well. What made you take down the merch site? Just didn't need to be there. I'd rather be in control of it, give stuff away. Like I said, do the Patreon.
For 15 Anacom, Cedar Chavez, Bigness, Cedar Chavez, and West on a Bigness.
Uh-oh. What's on fire over there? What's so dead about it? Oh, that's not good. That's not good either. Did you see, have you seen either video, Crazy White Boys or Friends of Fitzland? I was also part of felony fights, but we don't need to get into that. If I was another story, where would I be? How about here? Dun, dun, dun.
BLS, 49th District, 13209, Creek Drive.
No, we didn't do bum fights. My buddy Kurt knows those guys, who are now an art collective. But anyways, we actually did a bum fight spoof for Crazy White Boys. My cousin was in that. He's no longer with us, so anytime I talk about bum fights, that's where my mind straight goes, is the bum fight spoof we did. Yes, they did get arrested for it. Absolutely. Yeah, well, I wasn't a big fan of bum fights. Not at all. I'm not I wasn't a fan, even at that age. I was more into our friends messing with each other. I never liked it when we messed with other people or watching other people I didn't know do things. Like that was you were part of 50 Nuts? Right on. Right on. I had a 50. I think we all had a 50. I sold my 50 story is crazy. I sold my 50 to Jib Bob. Bob is a jib crane operator, and I really wanted a jib shot for my opening of Brothers Fitzpatrick. That way it made the opening scene look great, and it actually did help us sell the show. So that's the story behind that's how long ago I had my 50.
Carson units responding to 415 family in Linton. There's 911 near 212 in Linton. We're rolling together. We're coming from 213 in Main.
And what's the center copy from Carson and 405?
Whoever has a taser, please bring it up.
163 dot taser.
FDNY Pix 33 is over on Adam's page going, Adam has better shots than Scott, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm watching Adam's. You guys can watch it too. Yeah, heavy hauling. I was diagnosed, but when I was diagnosed, it was called hyperactiveness. It was like 3rd grade. I do. My a lot of times my mind goes faster than my mouth, so it'll come out like that. But ADHD, AD, all that stuff, whatever, man. I was diagnosed as hyperactive before they had all that other stuff, and they threw me on Ritalin. And after about a week on Ritalin, the teachers at school said, "Hey, class is great, but Scott's a zombie, and that's not cool." So they fixed it, as in they took me off of it. Am I done with it? I don't know. I don't think I am. How do I cope with it? I've learned to breathe. For most of my life, I would say I was a mouth breather. I would look at myself in the mirror and my mouth was closed. And then I found myself normally being... So somewhere in the late 90s, I'd say the late 90s, I made a conscious decision to start breathing through my nose. You can ask my buddy Todd about it. And what that did was that slowed everything down because I had to concentrate on breathing out my nose. Even here, when I'm live with you guys, I will make sure I have my mouth closed and breathe through my nose. It's something I'm always thinking about. So when he saw my mouth closed and saw me looking, he's like, "What are you thinking about?" He's like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Well, you're doing your breathing thing, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "So what are you thinking about?" So I was a mouth breather, and then whenever I never heard the term mouth breather until after that. And my thought on whenever somebody says mouth breather just means you're dumb. It doesn't mean you're dumb; it just means your nose is plugged and you can't breathe through your nose. So I did have sinus problems and stuff like that. But what I started doing was, with everything in life, it comes down to breathing. Remember that one time I told you, I went to therapy, not once, but I went to one person for a while. And I figured out that it's not for me because I can just talk myself and breathe myself out of it. Hiccups. Hiccups have everything to do with breathing. When you have hiccups, all you got to do is slow your breathing down. Bruce Lee talks a lot about breathing. I don't know anything about what he talked about, but everything he did focused around breathing. Same with, I don't do yoga, but yoga's about breathing. When I told my therapist about my breathing thing, she's like, dude, you kind of got it figured out. It's all about breathing. Life, everything is about breathing. This job, you guys saw me yesterday. I had to run. I had to stop. I had to slow my breathing down so you didn't hear. So everything revolves around breathing. If you see me with my mouth closed, you know I'm concentrating on whatever it is I'm concentrating on. So I slowed my hyperactiveness down by slowing my breathing down. Now, there's times where you know I'm having a great time because you'll see me just moving, mouth open, not thinking about anything. But a lot of times, close my mouth, breathe in, breathe out. Sometimes it's breathe in your nose, out your mouth. That kind of really does help a little bit. But anyways, that's about it.
Driving up Black Centra and Alaska.
Breathing. What's that guy? I don't know. My guess is David Blaine. David Blaine is a real good breather. Good morning, Matt. How are you?
Patients coming on the way out.
That doesn't sound like fun. Stephanie, it does help. It does help. Breathing is everything, obviously, but if you are in control of your breathing, you'll be in control of most things. You're going to bed with your mouth open. Now, when I sleep, I'm in no control of that. So, from what I understand, I'm a mouth breather who snores. Why is there no more stories? All right, so what happened here? Anything? Bueller? That's what I'm talking about. Uh-oh, where are you at? En route fire 101. That's old.
Medical alarm. 18065 Galanetta Street, cross of Galatina Street.
Watch out for spiders. Yeah, I hear spiders crawling in your mouth. That's what I hear. That's what I hear. But when you're asleep, it doesn't seem to bother me. See you later. Anyone? You're on the radio now. Right on. On the radio. I can't wait for you to be on the radio. Huh. Interesting.
Rescue 271 radio person down there, some kind of Hollywood show. It is unharmed. Right where you thought it would be.
Am I interested in being featured? It all depends on, I guess, what you're on and what you're doing, and featured about what. And no, we are not on our way to a story. So don't get your hopes up. I'm just a moving. Tricky Ricky just hit me up through email. Scott at LOUDLABS. Oh, it's 2:15. Check us out. All right, I'll give it till 2:20. We got 5 more minutes, you guys. 5 more minutes. If I get a story within the next 5 minutes, you'll go with me till the end. If I don't get a story within the next 5 minutes, I'm going to say goodbye to you guys at 2:20. I am. I feel okay with this stream. I feel like it started off strong. We've had good conversation. No gnarliness to have to worry about. Tricky Ricky, do you not have an email? I don't understand. I just told you where you can message me. Scott at loudlabs.com. Do you not have an email? Oh, hey, FDNY. What are you doing over here? You don't like my my angles, my shots. Doesn't Adam have better shots than me? He doesn't use a tripod, does he? Does he? He has better shots than I do. Yeah. Ooh, got a drunk driver ahead of us. We got a drunk driver in front of us. Whoa! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Whoa! Ooh, that's double lane change. Hi, Mr. Drunk Driver. How are you? How'd you go from 80 to 50? No, 80 to 50, just like that. That's pretty crazy. Boom. See ya. Oh, almost called the T. Almost caused an accident. Almost caused an accident. The things you see at night. Janet, no, he doesn't. I'm just a car behind him. There's nothing special that would have made him think that. He didn't get next to me. He wasn't behind me. He's probably thinking, stay in the center, stay in the center, 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 center. Oh, scoot over, center. Oh, no, There's all kinds of things that are going on. You still in the Charger? I am. Jacob is following me. Okay. Marty McFly, that's kind of what he does. So you're not telling me anything I don't know. What's the lead story of the night? It's a good question. I don't know if we have it. It's definitely not going to be what I was at. It might be what Alex has. There's going to be a bunch of people waking up to damaged vehicles. Like 9 of them with broken out windows. And Alex also got the arrest. So even if like the damage is obviously still there, unless people have taped up their windows. But he was able to get the arrest, so that's good. Boom, 220. All right, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for the donations. We had a fun time. It's only been a little over an hour. That was great. I don't think I said the N-word once, so I'll say it right now. In case you haven't checked out the show on Netflix, go ahead. It's called Shot in the Dark. You'll see me and some other people from the Southland on the Netflix show called Shot in the Dark. Remember, tomorrow is promised to no one. Hug your loved ones. Later, losers.